I am Terry Shannon, and this is the Shipwreck, short of the 1715 treasure fleet. On July 24th, 1715, a fleet of 11 Spanish ships and one French ship left out of Havana Harbor. The 1715 treasure fleet was a combination of two Spanish treasure fleets returning from the New World to Spain, the Nueva España fleet led by Captain General Don Juan Esteban de Uvilla, and the Tierra Firme fleet under Don Antonio de Echeverri y Subiza. The 1715 Spanish treasure fleet was carrying 4 years' worth of treasure that the Spanish government desperately needed from the American colonies to Cadiz, Spain. On board was over 14 million pesos worth of gold, silver, gems, and other precious artifacts, which was a colossal sum at the time. Alongside the treasure, the fleet was home to over 1,000 souls comprising crew, soldiers, merchants, nobles, and families who brought their own wealth, which they had worked hard to get in the New World. On July 29, 1715, the first signs of a hurricane showed up. The crews did everything they could to save their ships, but disaster struck on July 31, 1715, when a violent hurricane off of Florida's coast was abrupt and devastating, sinking the ships one after another. The Nuestra Señora de la Regla and the Santa Cristo de San Ramon were among the ships that sank, claiming over 1,000 lives and tons of coins with them. Meanwhile, the French ship, the Griffon, was able to ride out the storm, most of its crew surviving. In the aftermath of the catastrophe, Spanish officials in Havana sent ships to salvage the treasure, recovering about 80% of it by April 1716. The rest remained lost until the 1960s, when treasure hunters began their pursuit, combing the area between present-day Vero Beach and Sebastian, Florida. The financial impact on the Spanish Empire was enormous, and the human cost was heartbreaking. This tragic event, however, etched an enduring legend, inspiring generations of treasure hunters and historians. This fleet is also known as the 1715 Plate Fleet, plata being the Spanish word for silver. It's reported that artifacts and coins from this fleet still wash up on Florida beaches from time to time. The story of this fleet has become a significant historical event, especially considering the treasure that went down with these ships. If you would like more information on the history of shipwreck treasures, please visit my website at www.terryshannon.com.